lot of goodbyes here tonight, but then I saw the sky and that I like. Here from Cali, I live in the valley, then you look sexy.
Dudes saying they got their passport and they about to go overseas to find their wife, and you see they have the initials SYSBM in their bio, which is short for Save Yourself Black Man. Those dudes are tricks. These dudes have a firm understanding that they're so socially awkward and so socially inept that they need to pay to have access to coochie. Thing is, they're so broke that they can't afford the cost of women, sex workers here in the United States. So these dudes with warehouse jobs, these the type of Negroes that work on the line up there in Detroit in the car plants, they take their little 35, 40K overseas because it stretches longer.
Talking about how they are sick of women in America and how they're going to get their passports and go overseas and find them a wife. Well, the truth of the matter is, you don't want a wife. You want a slave. You want a maid. You want a personal assistant. These women are in dire financial need. And it sickens me that you get online and vocalize and brag about getting your passports and going to these countries with these to get a wife who needs a green card to escape extreme poverty. Whether you pay her family, whether you pay her, no matter what the circumstance is, she is in a dire situation. How dare you capitalize off of the fact that this woman just wants to live and thrive financially. And then you call it a marriage. That's not marriage. It's modern day slavery, and I think that it's sick. I think that it's disgusting, and all you're really doing is sifting yourself from the real divine masculines and alpha males. Because when they walk in the room, we know it. You know why? Because we feel safe. And we're not safe with you. And we know it, and that's why we're disrespectful to you. That's why we don't like you, and that's why we don't give a damn that you're going to another country to find a wife. And while you're there, get the help you need to heal your inner child, because we know that you're unhealed, that you are narcissistic, and that you are a toxic person. So while you're spending your money on your new bride, be sure to get the help that you need to. We ain't mad. We don't want you. We see you. You're not a divine masculine. We ain't mad.
And I would be fine.
What was the key? What did your mother know? What truth was coming through your mother that's going to come through you to your daughter?
My mother gave us aphorisms to learn as children. And there are two that stand out foremost in my mind. One is the inner reality creates the outer form. I learned this when I was in grade school. I was very young. And the other is the universe bears no ill to me. I bear no ill to it.
Alright. Just got the call, it's going down tonight. It's a lot of goodbyes here tonight, but then I saw the sky and that I like. Here from Cali, I live in the valley, then you look sexy. Ooh, when you sit next. Yo! It's official. Like a referee with a whistle. What's up, Don? What's going down? All the way from New York City. What's going down? New York. Now they talking New York. New York, son. Or if they from someplace like Manhattan, New York.
They from someplace like Brooklyn, New York. New York, son. They're from the Bronx, New York. You know what it is, son. Yeah, I like mocking people from New York. New York City. You know what it is. Yep. So yeah, man, share the video and all that good stuff, man. And you know, we're gonna do like I always do, man. You know, this episode is brought to you by somebody that's been following me, man, since the beginning, since I started this channel. This guy has been following me. I haven't heard from him in like 4 years. So you know, every once in a while I get questions from people and they want me to talk about certain things. And I thought this was a pretty good topic. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, there's a lot of people who will say, hey, put that woman first, man, and all that. Now, I think I might have talked about this before. In theory, it sounds good, but in reality, it usually don't work out that well. And it's been proven not to work out that well for a lot of guys. You know, unfortunately. See, we don't live in a perfect world. We don't live in a society where everything is black and white. You know, it doesn't really work. There's a lot of gray areas in between. You know, certain things work for some people because it's based on who they are. Certain things work because of the environment where this person is living at the time, or certain things work because people know him or heard of him in that area, that town, that city. So there's a whole lot of different factors. You know, that's why just looking at things from a black and white perspective, that's not it's probably not the best way to do that. Because anything outside of you, it changes. You know, most people don't change, but the environment changes. You know, and sometimes for the worse, not for the better. You know, and in most cases, if you put a woman on a pedestal, the only thing that's going to happen is going to look down on you. Because some women take certain people for granted. Now, I don't, it's for different reasons though. You know, I mean, like, they'll chase after one guy, but won't chase after the other guy. You know what I'm saying? Look, you can have two women and you put a guy in the middle, those women will fight, compete for that one guy. And women see what they want, oh, they can be low down, cold-blooded amongst each other, right? But for the other guy, the regular Joe Smo, they won't compete over him. That's how it is most of the time. That's how it is, you know? So this is why I always say being average, mediocre, you can't really afford to be like that in North America. I know everybody can't. Someone has to be average, right? Yeah, I know. But can you really afford to be that way? You're gonna miss out on opportunities. You're not gonna have enough money to pay your bills and do the extra stuff that you want to do in most cases. Women gonna walk past you like you invisible. There's a lot of stuff that comes along with being average. And most guys don't like it. And then there's some guys, they want to do something about it, but they don't know what to do. And then you got some guys feel like they shouldn't have to do it. Women should just lay down, roll out the red carpet for them. Because a lot of this has to do with how they were raised and, you know, how they see themselves. See, women are just people in general. They don't see themselves the way you think, the way you see yourself. They don't. Nobody knows you. Hopefully, nobody knows you as much as you. And hopefully, nobody's ever going to love you as much as you. Nobody loves me as much as me. Nobody loves me as much as me. It's impossible. Nobody treats me better than me. No. I've had some women come close to it. I've had some friends come close to it. But they don't. My level of treatment is next level. And that's the most important thing. You have to love yourself. See, most people are people pleasers. See, they want people to like them. Even me. I want people to like me too. But check this out. Number one, I know that I can't make nobody happy. I can't please everybody. The only person that can make you happy is you. And I want people to like me, but I know it's impossible. It's not going to happen. Everybody's not going to like you. You know, that's just what it is. I've met people, I wanted to be friends with them, and they just weren't feeling me like that. Man, I didn't like it. But I shoved that shit off and moved on like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes later. Because I know it just wasn't going to work out with them. Because they just wasn't feeling me like that. So I want everybody to like me. But it ain't going to happen. I'm cool with people not liking me. You know what I'm saying? with me, it's usually hit or miss. Most people, it's usually hit. If I meet somebody for the first time, it's usually hit or miss. It ain't no no, not with me. With me, it's usually he's a cool ass motherfucker, man. Or that motherfucker, man, I don't like him. That's usually how it is. It's no in between with me. When I meet man or woman, that's usually how it go. and I think the reason why that is, I don't be trying to. I don't go out of my way to do anything to be likable when I meet people for the first time. I'm just myself. I'm just chilling. I don't, I don't show up with flowers, show up with gifts and all that shit. I don't do that shit. Now if you invite me to a party or graduation or some type of event, special occasion, yeah, that's a different story. But at that point, I already know you. See, I was told don't show up empty handed, but I know you a little bit. But if it's my first time meeting you, I don't know you from a can of paint. I'm not doing shit. I'm gonna just show up. That's it. I'm not showing up with red roses on the first date. No, I'm not doing any of that. I'm not in love with you on the first date. I'm sorry. I'm not. I just got your phone number and met you a week or two ago. And I'm showing up. Why I gotta show up with red roses? I'm sorry, I'm not into you like that. There's some women ain't gonna like that. A lot of women like a lot of attention. And see, if you make a woman, and this has been proven to be true, everybody have seen this. But if you're by the age of 40, I would say, everybody have seen a woman leave a guy. And you be like, God damn, why the fuck she left? That was a good dude, man. He's a good nigga, man. I mean, he took care of everything, took care of her, the kids, everything. Right? And this woman left him, or maybe she was fucking around with some other dude with fucking around to them dope boys. Everybody have seen this before. And see, let me tell you what the problem is. If you make the woman the primary focus in the relationship, there's a good chance somebody else gonna be knocking her off from the back. She might not necessarily leave you, but somebody else gonna be hitting her from the back. Now, you be like, well, that don't make no sense. Well, it does make sense if you really think about it. You might not like it, because if you make her the focus, if it's all about her, there's no challenge for her anymore. You gave her everything she ever wanted. Y'all done damn near everything. There's no challenge left. Y'all been together for 10, 15, 20 years. It's nothing new. This is how she see it now. Just how she see it. You probably done ran out of ideas, ran out of new things to do. Because you've been doing too much over the past 10 years, 10, 15 years. Every trip you make, you ask her where she won't go. You never say, hey, I want to go here. You say, hey, hey, where you want to go? Trip, restaurant, weekend trip. You want a boy or a girl? Damn, what you want? You gonna take care of yourself sometime? God damn. You know, and if it's all about her, well, what about the kids? Where the kids coming at? Where the kids coming at? The kids at the bottom of the list? I thought it's supposed to be God, man, woman, and child. I don't know. No, how it goes? God, family. Most people, I forgot how it go with most people. I don't think like this. People say God, family, and income. That's how most people would agree with that. Well, not most people, some people. I mean, that makes sense to me. God, family, and income, that makes sense to me. You know, I heard somebody say that the other day. I said, yeah, that makes sense. You know, but if you put the woman first, where the income coming at? And where the kids coming at? I'm just asking. And there's a good chance you're gonna burn out. Because you're gonna be working your ass off. That woman gonna be running up them damn credit cards. And you're not gonna say anything, and you're gonna just be stressing and trying to pay all them damn bills, and she's just having a time of her life. And as soon as you find out she's sleeping with some other guy that you probably know that ain't worth a damn, you want to kill her. You want to kill her. You can't believe this shit happening. I can't believe this shit happened to me, man. It happens all the time. Because there's nothing else left to do. You don't got no damn purpose. You don't have nothing. All you do is work your job and come back home and thank God it's Friday, right? No. Thank God it's Friday. Work that little job you got, 40 hours a week. You barely just getting by and get your little thing sucked every 2 weeks or so, and you good to go. You know, and that's your life. You happy with that? And your wife is looking around. Your wife, let me tell you how cold-blooded a lot of these women are. They be faking in the sack with a lot of these guys. That's an awful thing to do to a guy. Man or woman. I don't care. If you're a man or a woman and you're doing that to somebody, that's awful. But women do it all the time, though. Way more than guys. Faking in the sack. But the problem with that is, do you want the sex to get better? And if you want it to get better, that's probably not the way to go, to fake it. I don't understand that. I don't understand that. You know? I don't get that. I don't get why somebody would do that to somebody. There's no end game when you do something like that. It's only a matter of time before y'all broke up. You can't come back from that. That's horrible, bro. God, you got to be that's horrible. You know. Yeah, I had somebody say that to me. They were faking they fake the person they with. They be faking the sack every time. I said, God damn, why even do it? Why even go through? Why even participate? If that's the case, you know, and you wonder why a lot of these relationships don't work. For a lot of people, man, are just broken and damaged. A lot of people, they go from the next relationship to the next, and it keep failing. And I'd be like, yo, I see why your shit keep failing. This thing, you have too many bad habits. That's why it don't work out for you. Everything is based on how you feel all the time. You might feel one way, but that don't mean that shit work. Or it's gonna work for the long term. How I feel and what works and what's been proven to work, that's two different things. I'll give you an example. When it comes to them good time girls is fun, man. You know what I'm talking. Yeah, I'm talking about them hoes. Man, they fun to be around. Hell yeah, I like them. I do like them. Man, look. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I love Megan Thee Stallion. Just how she look. I love Megan Thee Stallion. She's perfect, man. Just how she look now. Oh man, I love Megan Thee Stallion. I love being around them type of females. But you can't marry them motherfuckers. You can't move in with them, have a baby with them. Oh, hell no. You can't. They'll destroy they'll destroy everything. Destroy the kids, destroy the family, everything. They're not built for marriage or to have a family or reproduce. Some of them do get married, but they're not built for that. But they're fun to be around. They have a nice personality, most of them. Let's just be honest. Most women like, them hoes, them types. They fun to be around. Easy to talk to. They like to have a good time, just like I'm like having a good time. You get to know them. It's easy to get sucked in because they're fun. They look good. They got good energy. All that. Might even have a big ass. For real. I hit it off with most, let me tell you something. Most of them women, like the girls like that, 90% of them I hit it off with. Like instantly. Like within 5 minutes. For real. But I know me. I know that I would fall for them types. So what I do today, I'm an older guy now. So what I do today, I don't even entertain them. I don't even I won't even get in a conversation with them type of women today. Because I know me. I know where it could go. You know, I know how I am. So I don't even entertain them. It's kind of, let me tell you what it's like. It's kind of like a woman. You some guys see women like this. You might be walking on the sidewalk or at the job or maybe downtown where you work at or something like that. Some women may be walking with their head down. You be like, hey, how come she won't speak? She walk past here every day and don't got her head down all the time. Because that woman knows she don't want to start nothing. If she thinks like this, if she say hello to you, something could pop off. Possibility something could pop off if you say the right thing. So she don't even want to take a chance of entertaining no kind of communication. Because she know who she is. Just like I know who I am. So you have to know who you are when it comes to that type of shit. You know? But see, here's the thing. Most people don't know who they are. That's the problem. You know? Most people don't know who they are. They be out here willy-nilly just kind of winging it. And that shit don't work. You got to put in some work. You got to work on yourself. You got to get your spirit right. You got to be the best you can be at any given time. Because when you're out and about, you give off a certain kind of energy. So you want to give off the best energy you can give off at any given time. But see, a lot of people don't want to change. They don't want to upgrade themselves. They want everybody else to change. They want everybody else to put all the work, but they don't want to do very much of anything. That's why you keep getting what you've been getting. Either you're growing or you're dying inside. See, a lot of people just don't. People that know better, they don't mean necessarily they're going to do better. You know, and then a lot of people got an entitlement mentality. They feel like they shouldn't have to do anything because I'm better than him. I'm better than her. That type of shit. You know, just running wild in this society. You know, crazy out here, man. You don't want anybody to like you, just pay you. You're popping up with daisies. You're popping up with daisies. You like roses? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with liking roses. I like them too. But I'm not giving you no rose on the first date. No, not the first date, man. You know, if you give a woman, you know, that's a sign of love. It's a red roses. That's a sign of love. Love and affection. So what, you know, well, there's some women like attention anyway. They don't care what kind of attention it is. You know, it's like what type of message am I giving off on the first date? You know, and that's how I think. I think like that when it comes to everything. How I dress, what I say, how I carry myself, everything. What type of message am I sending? Am I giving off when I'm walking around? You know? Yeah, smash the like button. Anything you want to ask, come on down. You know, so I think about this. I'm very conscious of how I carry myself, what I say, and everything. You know what I'm saying? I was raised that way. I wasn't raised to be walking around looking all dusty and dirty and clothes all wrinkled up. You know, like it looked like I haven't got my hair cut in 3 months, 2 months, 3 months. You know, nah, that's not my style. And it ain't about me impressing nobody. It's about me. I want to impress myself. I want to look good for myself. I'm not doing this for a woman. No, not at all. I'm doing this for me. Now, if a woman comes about and she likes my style, great. But I'm not doing it for her, you know? Okay, first date. Roses might be too much. How about buying me flower on the yeah. Yeah, I would say yeah, flowers is okay, but not red roses. I have bought flowers, but not on the first date. Not on the first date. Now, if I talk to you on the phone, maybe 2-3 times or whatever, and let's say, I don't know, 2-3, maybe 2 weeks later, we finally meet, I'll show up with some roses, with some flowers, but it ain't gonna be no red roses. I've done that before. Yeah, I've done that before. But that chick was super cool, man. As a matter of fact, I lost contact with her. I mean, this was the type of chick that you see in the videos back in the day. This chick was he was bad. You know, like she was so bad. I was like, God, yeah. I didn't realize how good she looked until after the date. And it was a bad date too, because man, it was a tropical rainstorm. It was a bad date. I should have canceled, but it was raining hard as hell on this particular night. It was raining so hard, it flooded the city at the time. It flooded the city at the time. But we were out. She's a trooper. Let me tell you how hard it was raining. It was raining so hard, she had to take her shoes off to walk down the street. Her pants leg were wet. My pants leg were wet. And we both had umbrellas. It was a bad date. It was lightning and storming. And we ended up going to some bar and grill just to get out of the rain, basically. You know, it was a bad date, man. You know, it was just bad. It's Mother Nature. You know what I'm saying? It was a fun date, but it was a bad one. It was all wet up and shit. By the time I got back home, I was soaked up. I picked her up like what? Probably 8:00. And we stayed up until like a little after 12. And she was in college. She was a college girl at the time. She was at Belmont College. And she was, where the hell she was from? She was from I think Philly. She's a Philly chick. This motherfucker was bad, boy. Yeah. And the crazy thing is that was the last time I seen her. Now, I talked to her a couple times, but I ended up moving to Atlanta. And she found out. I don't know if I told her, but she found out somehow. And I talked to her a couple times, and she wished me well and all that shit or whatever. And she ended up moving. She ended up going back to Philly. But that was that chick was cool as hell, man. You know, she was. And then the crazy thing is about that date. She was like she says she actually had a good time. Despite all the rain and water and flood, she actually had a good time. I was like, oh, okay, damn. Wasn't as bad as I thought. I said, she's really a trooper. You know? Yeah, but she was a perfect type of girl for me at the time. But I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for I wasn't ready to I wasn't really in a position to settle down at the time. Because I was kind of moving around, trying to figure out where I was going to live at, what I was going to do, and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't really thinking about getting into a long-term relationship at the time. You know? But yeah, I met like 3 or 4 women that were like, God, you'd be like, if I had some guys that I worked around at the time, and they saw her and they was like, oh my God. They was like, yo, that's your girl? I said, no, not yet. I said, oh my God. Yeah. Let me tell you how you know you got a bad bad chick. When the guys around you see her and they come back and tell you, that's when you know you got a baddie. That happened to me like 3 times. 3 times. If the other chick I had like that, her name was Precious. Precious was her real name. No bullshit. I thought she was bullshitting. But the problem with Precious is she was renegade hoeing on the side. Outside of work, now, I ain't a whole hater now. The problem with Precious at the time, this is another girl, is she would do something strange for a piece of change with these other guys, right? And I'm like, I told her, hey, I ain't that type of fella. Know what I'm saying? And she was like, no, I would never even approach you like that. I said, why not? Let me tell you what she told me. This is the realest shit. This is like some of the realest shit any woman ever said to me before. She said, I fuck with you because I want to. I fuck with them because I got to. Yeah. That's what she said, man. This motherfucker was so fine. Let me tell you how she looked. Let me tell you. She looked, you remember how Halle Berry used to look when she was in the 20s? She was on that level. But she had a Coca-Cola ass. It was round like a Coca-Cola bottle, but she was slim thick. Yeah, man. You know, I'm telling you. Yeah, I met her through my neighbor at the time. Yeah, I met her through my neighbor at the time. That's how I met her. You know, I used to run into women all over the place. like downtown, all over the place, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, I meet them online. I meet them online. I meet them offline. You know what I'm saying? Hey, yo. Yeah, I'm just that type of guy, bro. Really. I always have. You know? But here's the thing. I don't be sleeping with all them women like that. I'm very picky when it comes to that shit. Who I lay down with. You gotta be careful out here. Shit. You got some nasty women out here, man. You gotta be careful. You can't be laying down with any type of woman now. This is how you get jammed up. You know? Red flag to me. When a guy buys me red rose on the first date, just remember flower. That's charming. Yeah. Oh, you had a video girl? Oh, yeah. A couple of times. You know? Let's see. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola rare. Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to find a lady to marry or not? Oh, yeah, I want kids. I'm going to have kids. Yeah, I'm going to have kids. Yeah. See, like I said, I wasn't really in a position to do any of that stuff. I'm in my 20s at the time. I'm in my late 20s and early 30s. And I was still trying to figure this shit out, man. You know, because, you know, when I got out the military, it kind of did me dirty. And so I was really upset about that shit. I had a chip on my shoulder for a long time, you know. So I wasn't really in a position to be building a family, you know. And in my opinion, some people would disagree with that, but in my opinion, I wasn't really in a position to be building a family because I was unstable. It was up, down. I would have good months, good years, up, down. And when I say down, I'm talking like a fucking tornado. Boy, when it was up, cool. When it was down, it was really bad. I've had to start all over 3 times. 3 times I've had to start all over from scratch. Like, for real. I'm talking like, I told this story before. When I remember one time somebody robbed me, stole all my money that I had at the time. And a week later, my car got stolen. And another 2 weeks later, I got laid off. Boy, when it rains, it pours. I've told that story before. So it took 2 months for me to get transferred. And by the time I got transferred and started working at the new location, I've already got evicted. My car gone. Can't get that back. Bills all behind. I'm fucked up at the time. And that was the last time that ever happened to me. See, the first 2 times that I was fucked up, I didn't have a lot of bills. I didn't have an apartment on my own spot. You know, I didn't have a lot of responsibilities when it happened the first 2 times. But the third time it happened, I was like, this will never happen to me again. And it never happened to me again. I made a decision that day, never again. You know what I'm saying? I learned I just learned from it and moved on. And nobody cared what I was going through. Nobody cared. As a matter of fact, most of the people that was around me, they hauled ass. They didn't want to fuck with me no more. They didn't want to fuck with me no more, which was good. In hindsight, I mean, I didn't like it at the time, but it's all good. Once you want kids, you must be looking to date a woman in the early 20s, correct? Or you woman that already. Oh yeah, younger. Yeah, you're right, Donna. In the 20s, early 30s. Yeah, you're right about that. No, I don't. No, I don't want to date a woman with a. I don't want to get with a woman that have kids already. She already have kids. You know, she already got hers. You know what I'm saying? You know. But yeah, 20s and early 30s. You know. I'll be one of them young older guys with a younger woman around here. Yeah, I'll be one of them guys. And what some of them women be talking shit. You're taking advantage of them young hoes. Yeah. I'll be one of them guys that the woman is gonna be talking about. You taking advantage of them young hoes. You what they call them? You predator, or you what they used to call them back in the day? You I forgot what they used to say. A lot of women used to say, but the guys, damn, I forgot, man. Back in the day, they used to say, you robbing the cradle. Yeah, that's it. You robbing the cradle. Yeah, I'll be one of them guys. You robbing the cradle. You taking advantage of them young girls. What you got in common with her? That's too much of an age gap. You know, all the bullshit older women be saying, you know. I don't listen to what women say now. Whatever. Older men, yeah, women always got something to say. Older men with teens, now that's not cool. He's a creepy dude in the 20s, not bad. Yeah, that's what they used to say. You know, they used to always say that a lot. Yeah, but I mean, I've seen quite a few guys that's in the 40s that with women that's in the 30s, 20s, and 30s. So, I mean, what you gonna do? I'm supposed to go it out? I mean, if you want kids, if you're a guy in the 40s and you want kids, let's say you 40, I don't know, 45. I think the highest I would go, the cutoff age, is probably 40, 42. You know, I mean, 45, well, I'm not saying some women can't deliver kids at 45, but there's a high risk there. That's all I'm saying. But there's always an exception to the rule. There's some women that's 42, they don't look 42. They take care, they physically fit, in shape, eat right, So there's always an exception to the rule. But for the most part, a lot of women today, They don't take care of themselves as much as they used to. You know what I'm saying? Well, either that's true or a lie. Women don't take care of themselves as much as like they used to back in the day. Either that's true or a lie. You know? Maybe you see something I don't see. And I'm all over the country. I went to Dallas last weekend. I see a lot of fat people in Dallas. I see a lot of wide backs in Dallas, Texas. That was my first time going to Dallas. A lot of wide backs down there. What y'all eating down here? God damn, barbecue? Something, you know? So, man, you know, I just think sometimes if you have a pattern of being in bad relationships or the relationships just keep failing, you move one person every time you go to the next relationship, the next and the next. If it keeps failing, if it doesn't turn out the way you like, well, that's something's going on with you. You can't keep blaming it on the people all the time. At some point, you got to take responsibility. You don't want to be, there's a lot of older women that do that. They'll be like, oh, the quality of women just ain't that good. And guys too. Oh, the quality of the women ain't that good. The quality of the guys ain't that good. Now, I'm not gonna. There is some game, goofy people out here, men and women, no doubt about it. I'm not gonna downplay and act like this shit is sweet out here. It's not. But that don't mean you can't find one person that you can rock with. Come on, man. You can't find one person you can rock with? God damn. Sometimes you might have to go someplace else for a weekend. Sometimes you might have to meet somewhere else, meet somebody somewhere else. Go to a conference, go to some event. You know, whatever you're into, that's a good place to meet people with similar ideas, way of thinking. If y'all into the same shit, that's good. That's a good start. But if you meet someone and y'all don't have anything in common, y'all don't like doing the same type of shit, it's going to be hard to build something with somebody like that. You into music and they don't like none of your music. See, that's not good. You got a podcast, they don't like your podcast. That's not good. That's not good. You know? That's like I heard Kanye said Kim Kardashian never liked his music. What type of shit is that? And they're not together. You see that? If you know the man is passionate about his music and you never liked his music, that's fucked up. You know, that's not gonna last. It's like you don't really like the man. You don't like who he are. You don't really like who he is, what he stands for. You just like the places he go, the people he's around. Cause see, that's like entertainment for her. There's a lot of women. I met a woman that was like that. She didn't really like me, what I stood up for as a person. The only thing let me tell you what she liked about me. She liked the fact that I travel, I meet different people from all walks of life. A lot of them are millionaires, well off. They got businesses, investments. And I travel, I go to the beaches and islands. She liked that part. Used to like to go out. I don't necessarily go out no more. She liked the aspect where I get out and do stuff. She liked that part. But she don't like me as a man. You never liked me as a man. It's a very selfish way of being. You know, because it's like when the people come around, she ain't had a problem with that. She liked that part. She's probably trying to figure out why these people keep coming around. But when the people are gone, it's like she's ready to go. You know? So that's not gonna, that relationship is not gonna last like that. It's not gonna last. You're passionate about music and she shit on it. That's not gonna, no. No, that's disrespectful. Yeah, I'm telling you, Kim Kardashian never liked Kanye West music. That's true. Yeah, that's true, Donna. She never liked his music. She said so. Yeah, she said so. She never liked his music. No. She liked being around him, hanging out. Because see, hanging out and being around other celebrities, that's entertainment. That's entertainment. Going to the parties, taking a vacation. That's like a party. Hanging out. See, you can hang around. Women do this all the time. Women be around guys, they don't like the guy. But when his friends come around, it's not so bad. Because she don't got to be around him by herself. So it's not so bad. Yeah. You know. But them relationships ain't going to last that long. You know, it's not going to last. You better off just cutting that relationship off. You know? Kanye West is a fool for marrying her then. She have that exotic look that men are weak for. Is she? I don't call. Is she exotic? I don't know about that, Donna. I don't look at Caucasian women as exotic. I don't see them like exotic. I don't. That's just me though. Exotic to me is any woman that's of African descent. That I know that covers a broad range of women, but I don't see Caucasian women as exotic. Not me. Especially if they got plastic surgery. Hell no. I don't think, I don't like women with plastic surgery. That shit don't look good to me. I'm sorry. You know, and Kim Kardashian would have been better off just leaving her face alone, face and ass alone. That shit don't look good to me. That don't look good to me. You know, what you done for me? What you done? Yeah, yeah. I'm not really attracted to plastic, fake tits and Botox and fake lips and fake butts and nah, I ain't down with all that. Now a lot of guys don't care, but different stroke for different folks. You know, depends on the woman. All race of women can have the exotic look. It might be the body shape, hair, skin tone, eyes. That makes them exotic. Oh, okay. I thought when they say exotic, that means skin tone only. Skin tone, hair, that type shit. But you talking about shape, hair, skin tone, eyes. See, I never even went that far with it, Donna. So you educating me, Donna. I never looked at the eyes as being a part of that. Eyes and her shape. Oh, okay. You know. But I don't really, you know. And see, another thing, a lot of these women might look good, but a lot of these women are a fucking headache. I'm like, how the hell you stay around that woman? Silly acting. And these other women are not better than black women either. Mm-mm. I always say the grass is not greener on the other side. It's just a different type of grass. And some of this shit that these other women be doing, I don't be wanting to get involved in none of that shit. A lot of these damn women are a headache. I'm like, fuck that, man. I learned that shit real quick when I was in the Navy. Like these women, they look good, but they might take care of you, might treat you well, but something's just gonna be missing. Their energy is different. The energy is different when it comes to other groups of women. And the further you get away from black women, the energy starts to be watered down. So let's take black women, white women. White women is like, it's a different world, completely different way of thinking. Completely different way of thinking. I'm like, what? I never even thought about it like that. Some of the stuff, if you have a conversation with a white woman about almost anything, you'd be like, damn, I never even thought about it like that. Wow. But if you talk to a black woman, it's going to be like the total opposite of how the white woman sees it. And everybody else is somewhere in between. You know, I would say it's based on my experience. The black woman Oh, it's Mike. God damn. It's Mike.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going down?
Nothing much.
What's on your mind? Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I was just getting echo feedback from another your broadcast on another web page. That's all.
Oh. Oh yeah,
So
what's
what's
on your
going
mind?
on over there? Yeah, no. Don't shout with flowers. Don't shout.
Yeah. I
Don't
don't
shout with shit.
I don't show what rolls on the first day, man.
Make it a cheap date. She can't enjoy
Yeah.
it. You missed out with that one though. You really did.
Oh yeah, I missed out a couple times, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wasn't like I said, I wasn't really in a position to have a family at the time. I wasn't
No.
really no, I wasn't, man. You know.
Yeah,
You
like
know what
this
I'm saying?
one.
I never told the story before. When I got out of the military, yo, I was upset. I had a chip on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Because
I
it did me
I know
dirty.
what you're about. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
they do everybody dirty, and
Yeah.
they're getting in trouble for that. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So a
Yeah.
lot of people will be. It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
fix it already? You fixed it already, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
They
was
play too much. They play too
yeah,
much.
I was upset about that shit, man. You know.
Yeah.
So like when
You ask somebody to serve and you playing games like that. That's ridiculous.
yeah. Yeah.
That's really ridiculous.
And like one thing I can say is things have gotten way better compared to when I first got out.
Have they?
Yeah, oh yeah. When I
I
first
heard.
got out, they
Yeah.
being a veteran, you were like invisible.
Ah, yes, yes.
Nobody said, "Hey, thanks for serving." Oh no. Oh, none of that. No. Now, even when I hear that today, I kind of cringe.
Yeah, I do. I do
But
too.
they wasn't. I remember like when I first went to I think I was in Myrtle Beach, and I still had my card, right?
Right.
Because I got out early, so I still had my card. And
Right.
it's at the time that they had the Air Force base was still open in Myrtle
Right.
Beach,
Okay.
and certain places they would say, "Hey, if you go to the mall, you get discounts if you show your ID, right?"
Right.
And I went to some store, and this dude was like, I think I was getting some Air Force One, something like that, some Nikes. And when I
Right.
got to the counter, the dude was about to ring the shoes up, and I said, "Hey, this is my military ID." He's like, "What'd you pull that out for?" It was that
Damn.
type of shit, man.
No love.
Yeah, and then check it out. It was crazy. I would go to Jacksonville, Florida. It was the exact opposite.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like Baltimore and DC. They do that. They'll take care of you. They'll look out for you.
Yeah.
But most of it's a military thing anyway. There's nothing but bases all up and down here.
Yeah.
You try to treat a military person disrespectfully, you're going to get your ass whooped here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's, it all depends on where you're at.
Exactly.
But I heard that the Klan's deep in the military now, so that's what I was like. I don't know
What?
right now. The KKK is deep up in the
Oh, I ain't been in
military.
there, bro.
Well, yeah, it was. I have no doubt.
I met some of them guys. Yo, I met a card carrying Klan member. The card.
Some of them were cool. Some of them were cool.
Yeah.
They gave you less problems than some black people. Like, wait,
what happened is they knew that they would get their ass kicked.
Right.
Let me tell you how I knew at first I didn't know you could be a member of the Klan. I didn't know. The card dropped out of the wallet by accident. And I picked it up. I'm like, "Hey, your card." I'm like, "What the hell?"
What's the? Oh my God.
And this dude named Carlos. Carlos, he still following me on. We still talk to this day. Carlos said, "Yo, man, it's kicking his ass." Carlos is Mexican. Oh, yeah, give you that,
They
man.
ain't playing that. No, no, they do not play.
Nah, bro, it's all right.
No, no. I was just telling somebody about that too. That there's so many Hispanic people. It's ridiculous in the military. You just
Yeah.
no, especially one of those Puerto Ricans. You see that big V-neck thing
I
up there
didn't,
in the back?
I didn't meet a lot of Puerto Ricans, but I met a lot of Filipinos.
Filipinos. Yeah, for the Navy you would.
Yeah.
For the Navy you would.
Yeah.
For the Army, you see them Puerto Ricans. They got that V-neck muscle thing going up there to their brain. They're like, that's all I gotta see. You're like, oh yeah, you Puerto Rican.
And uh, a lot of Dominicans.
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of Dominican women.
Trinidadians up in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
they roll deep in that.
yeah. Yeah, a lot of Dominicans, a lot of Filipinos.
I mean, to be honest, some of these places are so deep into the U.S. military now. Like you might as well just be one of a state, because at this point, everybody you got, at least half of them, are ex-military, U.S. military. So it's like, what's the point? We sending you back to a country that may or may not have a deal with us. Or you trying to stay here? If you just staying here would be one thing.
Well, let me tell you what some of them people, like the Filipinos, they said the deal was if they do a certain amount of time, they would get U.S. citizenship automatically.
Right.
But they didn't have to do 20 years either.
No.
But they said that was the deal. That's why a lot of them used to. I don't know how it is now. This is in the 90s. That's why a lot of them would go in the Navy. Yeah, that's what one guy. Well, a couple of them guys told me that.
Right. No, I believe it. Some people were coming in and trying to get here to. They were using it to stay here. So But yeah. No, I'm just like, how do I put it?
Too.
They're in deep. Let's just put it this way. They're in deep here.
Yeah.
It's not just a one country thing. Everybody thinks that
no.
they're just Americans in the military. And like, no, absolutely not. It's a volunteer military, but they're from everywhere.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised. I didn't know it was going to be like that.
Yeah, we had Canadians in my unit. We had Germans in my unit.
Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a guy.
We had one Canadian. We had one Canadian.
There was a guy that was straight from Spain. And he his family was well off too. His parents used to send him $3,000 a month.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, what you doing here?
What is his job though? What was his job?
Oh Lord, he didn't have no job. He lost it.
What?
He went on a medical hold. He ended up losing the job, so he went out undesignated. I think he ended up in the cafeteria. He was hating life, boy.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you would.
Cafeteria wasn't bad. I said, shit, I'll take that job. Shit.
Yeah.
I'd rather take that job and end up in an engine room where I was at.
You didn't like the engine room?
No, it was hot down there.
Yeah, that's true. Well, then most of them are nuclear now, right?
It's hot down there too.
Well, that's true.
I was on a steamship though.
Yeah.
But it's still hot regardless.
Yeah. But then also, I have an uncomfortability about being in an engine room on a boat. There's too much historic precedence for this shit. I am not feeling it.
A lot of shit going on down there, man.
From galleys.
That's why today my hair is fucked up. All that shit, man.
Everything from steam engines to galleys to everything you can name. Screw it. I am not in a ship's engine room.
Actually,
Forget
now,
it.
I once I look back on it, I wish I was a chef.
Yeah.
I told you, hell yeah,
Hey,
that's
make sure
probably
you get in and out.
yeah, I'm good. You're not in danger.
No, no,
You're
no.
not in danger, man.
You down there below waterline. I didn't know that. You'd have told me that. I'd have been
No,
like, I'm so
no,
sorry,
you're
man.
above. You're actually above.
You're above water?
Yeah.
You're above the waterline. All right, all right.
Yeah.
But but you'll fill up real quick because of space though.
Well, no, I was on an aircraft carrier.
I know.
It take,
I
it
can
take,
tell.
no, it take a lot for an aircraft carrier to sink.
Yeah, that's true.
It
That's
takes a
true.
lot. Now, them small ships, oh, they don't take much for them, bro. See,
Uh,
one
did
good
you
blast is over, brother.
did you hear what they said about if we went to war with China? They said that we'd lose 2 or 3 aircraft carriers. We'd still win, but we'd lose 2 or 3 aircraft carriers in the process.
I mean, it depends on what they hit them with.
That's true. They said they have what is it, carrier missiles or something like that. Land to sea missiles.
I mean, they got
Oh,
like they got they got a lot of shit on the aircraft carrier.
yeah. Oh no.
Yeah,
I know.
it's hard. It would be hard to even get hit with a bomb.
No.
Any type
Yeah.
of missile, really. They got
Yeah.
all type of shit to make the
After I learned what Corvettes were for and all that other stuff and
they got
destroyers,
all kind of shit, man.
I learned that what a week ago when I was looking online on YouTube and I was like, oh, so that's the difference. I was like, okay,
It's hard to hit. It's easier to hit a plane than an aircraft carrier. It's
that
easy.
is true.
It's easy. Yeah, really. And even some of the small ships. I mean, for you to hit a small ship, it's gonna take a lot.
Mm.
It'll take a lot. But if
But
you
those,
if they get hit, that's it.
yeah. I had somebody
abandoned ship.
it was somebody I was working with, and they were telling me they were on this cruiser, and I'm like, no. And then how did you get from one point of the ship to the other? And he said they lashed themselves to the ship and went over here, went over there. I was like, nah, that ain't true. And then I asked my dad about it because he was Navy. I was like, yeah, that sounds about right. I was like, no, I'm not doing that.
What kind of ship was this?
I forget what it is, but it was a smaller one. And I was like, that joint be rocking back and forth. That's what I was like. I was like, no.
I mean, all of them do that.
Yeah. But a carrier ain't, no, not that deep.
No, not that
Not
deep.
that deep. No.
Unless you run into a storm.
Even then, that's what he was saying, that he was trying to get from one part of the ship to the other. He was lashing himself down to get across.
Oh, well, that's more of a safety thing.
I don't care.
because what happens is on the small ships, if it rocks too hard, they usually scrap them, and if they have to go outside, they usually like scrap themselves
in.
Yeah, it's kind of like when them guys go on a pole.
Yeah,
like that. That's more of a safety thing.
You gonna get swept away.
Well, the problem is if you don't hook yourself
upright,
you might get thrown off, and nobody might see you
again.
You know what I'm saying?
Ever. And it happens often. I know it happens often.
It happens, yeah.
You can keep that.
That's why I was like,
the best I seen is y'all fishing off the back of the damn aircraft carrier.
Yeah, aircraft carrier.
And jumping into the ocean. That was interesting.
I've seen.
I saw.
I've heard people jumped over, but I never seen it.
Yeah. No. I meant, they have that thing where y'all dive off the back or something like that, in certain waters or something like that. It's when it's still. It's not moving. It's not moving. Aircraft.
We never done that before.
Or fishing.
I've heard stories like that, but we never done that on the ship I was on.
Yeah.
I've heard I heard they do that on some ships. That depends on the captain.
Yeah, yeah.
But we never done that shit. No.
I mean, like say for instance, for me, there's things that never happened anywhere else. Like say for instance, what is it? Our unit, we we were out in the field, right? So it's Super Bowl, right? And we're right next to the mess hall, right? So everybody goes into the telecommunication center that we're in, and we walk in. There's a big TV up there. There's pizza. There's fresh from Domino's, all this other stuff, and we're watching the Super Bowl. And everybody else is out
No.
there eating dirt.
Oh, I never. When I was in the Navy, man, I never watched the Super Bowl. No,
Uh,
we never had time.
yeah, yeah. Normally we wouldn't, but they had us out in the field. And I'm like,
I
there was
never.
nothing else to do.
Man.
And we had to make sure the network worked.
Yeah. The crazy thing is, man, is I only did 4 years. That 4 years went by fast.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but it felt like 10 years.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
it
it did.
felt. That
Yeah, it
shit,
did.
that shit went by fast, bro. You do so much in a short period of time, and you don't really have time to think about anything.
I mean, when I was stationed in Korea, you might as well have made it a black hole considering what was going on in the United States. Movies, anything else, nothing. Except
Yeah.
for when what was it? I think that was the year Biggie got shot. Other than that, nope. No.
Yeah.
Evander Holyfield when he Mike Tyson bit off part of his ear.
Yeah.
Which one was that?
That was after I got out.
Yeah, I was still in.
That was 2000.
No. That was 1997 or 98. No. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong one.
No. I was in. That happened when I got out.
Yeah.
That was after early 2000.
No.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking, like I said, maybe I'm thinking the wrong thing. Because Biggie got murdered and Tupac got murdered. I can't remember which one. I think it was Biggie that got murdered. Whatever boxing event it was in March, like March 9th.
Well, when that happened, I was in the Navy when that happened.
Yeah. We were in at the same time, for sure. And yeah,
I didn't even know that they got killed.
we did because once again we're running the telecommunications network, so we got it. But I was in a fixed station unit at that time.
Okay.
But
yeah, it's I don't know. I didn't keep up with no music. I didn't keep up with no TV.
No.
Didn't keep up with that shit.
No, didn't know what new movies was out at that time.
No.
I can tell you right now. People say, "Oh, well, this happened, this happened, this happened," and I said, "What year was that?" And I said, "Most likely it was what year was that? 1997 or 1998?" And they said, "Yeah, that was it." I was like, "That's a black hole for me. I was in Korea. It never happened. It didn't, as far as I'm concerned, it never happened."
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah.
Well, what that song, I got high because I went.
I didn't even know when that came out.
That came out at that time. That
Yeah.
97, 98. That
Yeah.
whole year is a black hole. The only thing that did come out of that was Coolio, because the Koreans were playing it all the time.
Oh
Gangsta's Paradise. They was playing that all the time. Other than that, black hole completely.
Yeah.
You would never know.
Yeah, that was I was trying. I was kind of trying to when I was in the Navy, I kept telling my buddies at the time, y'all better enjoy this, because they ain't gonna get no better than this. No. And they kept kind of laughing, like, "Oh man, you crazy, man." I was like, we're having a good time. Yeah, that's my point. don't take it for granted. Because when you get out, it's over. And let me tell you the crazy thing. I seen the dude Mike. I got in touch with some of these guys from 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And I told him, hey, you remember when I used to tell y'all that y'all better enjoy this shit because it ain't gonna get no better than this. And said, yeah, you were right. I said, I told you I was right. I knew it. You can't duplicate this.
Nah.
What we got going on now. It's not gonna be like this.
Well,
We got all the camaraderie and we're together and we building together. No.
I don't want to do that.
No.
Even to get you can't even get the government to do things together. They almost ruined the dollar. They almost crashed the dollar. Over what?
But now y'all got wife and kids. When some of y'all when y'all get out, and if y'all don't have it when you get out, when you do get out, that's when you get them.
Yeah, you gonna lose everything.
Some of them get lonely when they get out. So shit, man. So that's why I knew all of this ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? So those are some of my best times in my life, man. That's it. The late 90s, like 98, 99, 2000.
Right.
That's some of my best time, man. And I met women from all over the place, worldwide, from Australia to Spain to Japan, even China. Good Lord. Even China. From Brazil, Canada, I mean, Kenya, all over the place, man.
Did you? They can't be gearing up this much not to do something.
Who?
With the whole China thing.
Man, you never know, man. You never know.
They're gearing up way too much for nothing to happen.
You just never know, man.
Yeah. It's like they know what the plan is. They got something. They got something from somebody, and they ready to roll.
I wouldn't be, at this point. I wouldn't be surprised of anything that happens.
Especially with them documents that we're taking. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that whole thing is crazy too.
Yeah, man. It's like it's just a lot of shit going on that we don't know about.
Oh yeah.
I just I try to be ready for the unexpected.
Well, I mean, they can't recruit us. I mean, they can try.
Well,
they want none of us.
They don't want us.
Oh no. Hey, that's what I'll say in the United States.
Even if they did, I'm like, fuck you.
What am I gonna do for you? I can't even run up and down these stairs. What do you want me to do?
Exactly. Fuck you.
I ain't getting out of this ship. I ain't getting out of nothing. What you want me to do? I ain't taking nobody down.
I'm not
with what?
Anything.
But you can drive a
drive what? If I do anything, it's gonna be for myself. You. Shit. But I somebody asked me the other day, would I do it all over again?
Yeah. But I just would do it differently.
I would have went in when I was 18.
Yeah.
Well, not 21.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And I would definitely do it differently. Completely different.
Yeah. And I would have I
would have waited to get in the Air Force.
I wouldn't have went in the I wouldn't have went overseas. No.
Yeah.
No. And I would have got into real estate. before I got
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Before I got out.
Right.
Yeah, that's how you do that. See, because when you get out, you know, they kind of like, get out of here, man. You see, you had a different status when you in there.
Right. Right.
When you get
Now
out,
it's all
you got about 6 to
8 months of leeway
yeah,
before that wears off. And you're
yeah,
like, oh, you just know better.
yep. And you can
Yeah.
kind
It lasts a little longer now, though.
of it lasts longer now.
Yeah, yeah, you can see it. That shine stays on that thanks to the internet.
Okay,
Everything it lasts a little. You can coast a little bit
oh,
longer.
that's good. That's good for them. Anybody that's getting
um,
out,
shoot.
you can kind of
Oh,
see it though, because when you get out, you getting all kind of offers in the mail.
right.
Well, after that 6 months, everything
Yeah.
stopped. I said, "Oh shit!"
Especially working in them ships, man. I'm.
Like,
Woo,
stop, boy.
you
And
would.
then somebody told me, I don't know who it was. I think it was a guy. He wasn't even in the military. He never been in the military, but he told me. I don't know how he knew, but he said, "Man, you can do the same thing, bro, out here. You can build your credit up." I'm like, "What are you talking about? You can build business credit."
Mhm.
And that kind of went over my head at the time. I'm like, whatever, man.
It didn't for me, but I was like, I can't do that. I didn't have the
Well,
no.
I wasn't thinking like that at the time.
Right.
But he was
Right.
right. Because I ended up doing the same thing. He said, but that's like 10 years later.
Right. Right.
You know? Yeah. So, that's just, but there's a lot of stuff. See, when I got out, I didn't have a plan.
Right.
I didn't. I didn't know what I was going to
Most
do.
people don't. Most people then didn't.
I don't.
No.
Shit. No?
They didn't have internet to save you. To save your ass. I mean, we just put it up. I know because my team did. But no. No.
No.
They what was it? That was when AOL said they're gonna put out what was it? Free internet or cheap internet?
I don't even.
The-
I wouldn't. I don't
okay.
know.
When they said they put that online, they said that they do it within a couple days, maybe a week. And everybody in the office, in the central office, in the facility wherever network equipment is,
Yeah.
said everybody turned to me and said, because I'm the younger person, not as experienced, and I was like, they said, what do you think is going to happen here? Yeah, I was like, you think it's going to work? I turned around, looked at our two. I looked at our routers, our modem nest, and everything, and I looked back at them and I said, hell no. And sure enough, 3 days later, that joint crashed. I was like, I knew that was going to happen. They
Yeah.
were not ready for it.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't have a plan, but I always said I would never get married while I was in there. Oh,
No, uh-uh.
oh.
No, no.
That's the only thing I said.
I mean,
Yeah.
when you're coming up out of something, you're out of it, but not
And
while you're in it.
and
No.
and I didn't know that I didn't know women could be so vicious.
Yeah.
Until I went in
Me
there.
neither. Me neither.
God damn. Some
Me neither.
cold-blooded motherfuckers amongst each other, boy.
Yeah.
Boy, you put
Yeah.
a man in the middle with two women? Shit. These women are ruthless, boy.
Very, very.
They'll say one thing in front of each other. As
And
soon as
do a
she
whole
leaves,
nother.
she's like, hey, how you doing? I'm Maria. I'm like, oh, where'd you come from? I thought y'all were friends. Oh, she's all right. Oh,
I was 5 minutes ago.
boy, it is. I've seen this happen quite a few times. One women, when they'll say one thing
Uh,
in front of each other,
Right.
Well, when them friends is gone, shit, she on some new shit.
You will find out the military
Like,
real
what
quick.
the hell?
It's not just Jody that got your girl.
Oh, I was like, God,
Everybody got your girl.
it's crazy, man.
The the grocer, the commander, your best friend, the,
Damn girl.
the lady that does her hair.
And if you say tell that woman what she just did, she be like, hey, I got to go for mine.
uh, you go on and have a lump.
I
How
said,
about
I
that?
hear you, you know. She
Yeah.
then you said, well, closed mouth don't get fed. I said, yeah, you got
Uh-huh.
that right. I said, yeah, but you kind of cutthroat with it though. He's like, well, she probably would have done it to me too. Okay, whatever. You know, so a lot of women. That's when I realized I'm like, I didn't know women really get down like that. You know, but
Yeah.
wow, you know, and that's when I was like, probably like another year. I said it's time for me to get up out of here, and that was it. You know,
Well, yeah. The just watching all those, like, say for instance, um, nah, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. But you see different couples together in different situations. Like, say for instance, now this is weird. From his story, it sounds like I know who his mother is, his mother and father. What is his name? Khalid, the singer.
Khalif
Every time Khalid, Khalid.
from Chicago,
No, he's from Texas.
singer.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is from his explanation of his mother and his father, and
Yeah.
I'm looking at his face, I'm like, I know who your mother and your father is because she was pregnant when I was there, and I
Oh
was
damn.
hanging with them.
Oh
Yeah,
damn.
I,
It's a
I
small world.
I was singing, and they heard me singing, and they do singing, and they were trying to get me to do stuff out there, but and I was like, but long story short, yeah, yeah. I But you see different couples and different situations, different things, and how they're going on. You see the good ones and you see the bad ones. It's just like,
Yeah, and that's when I realized that people have all kind of different relationship.
yeah,
It ain't just traditional for some
right,
people. You know,
right,
so that's why I was like, if I see somebody doing something that I think is wrong, I mind my damn business. I
right.
don't know what the hell they got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, yeah, no, and everything looked cool. Everything seemed cool, with them. But there's other things going on out there too. People are just trash, completely
Yeah,
trash.
yeah,
You
and
know,
and another thing, like, and this is my experience, because I ran my mouth one time, and I went back and told my man, "Whoop de doop, you watch your girl, your wife, your girl, blah blah blah,"
oh,
and he got mad.
at you.
Yeah, because
You
it,
told him what he didn't want to hear.
exactly. But he already knew it though. But he was just embarrassed that I saw his wife out
Wait a
there.
minute, did you pull him to the side though?
Yeah.
Oh, well, then this shouldn't be no.
Well, he was mad at the fact that number one,
Did somebody else notice?
I wasn't supposed to see her,
Right.
and he was mad at her because she should have been more careful.
Ah,
Yeah. So I said, hey, my bad. You know what I'm saying? You know. I was wrong. I was like, okay, my man.
But he was your friend. You were looking out for him. But they're at that age group.
Well, that's what I thought.
I mean, but at that age group, as well too.
I'm 22.
Right. And
I
how
don't
old was
know.
he? What, 19?
Nah, he was 29.
29? Oh shit. Nah.
Yeah,
His relationship on a whole different thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm young. I'm green. I don't know what the hell going on.
Uh, sure.
I don't know.
That sounds like they have an agreement.
Yeah. And
For a lifestyle.
yeah, and see, I respected them because they looked out for me when I first got over there. They showed me around, told me how the shit was over there, whatever.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, my bad, bro. I didn't know. So I always, we still friends to this day. He live in San Diego.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't been there since I got out. But yeah, that's where he from, born and raised. He ended up doing 20 years. He got out. He got out like 4 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
That is a long ass time.
It is. But he's cool, dude. I always respected him for that, because he showed me around or whatever. Showed me how you shake and move over here or whatever. And I'm green. When I say I was green, bro, I was green. I was like, because you got to realize, I'm coming from Georgetown, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Right.
Where it's like everybody know everybody directly or indirectly. There ain't no city slickers.
Right.
Yeah. And the most relationships is traditional. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no swingers. Ain't none of this complicated, weirdo shit. No, it's not, and it's still not.
Even
like
if you wanted to be a kid. Not
exactly.
there.
Exactly,
No.
because people will
Will
look
tell.
weirdo.
Yeah.
No, it's like if you go home, I think my cousin, I don't claim her no more, but she's a stud. She's super gay, right? She went back home and started talking to my aunt.
Crazy.
My aunt was like, I don't know nothing about that shit. I don't know nothing about it. I didn't know what to say to her. I said, she shouldn't ever even be talking to you, but because my aunt, she's 74.
She don't care about that.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
She's focused on getting into heaven right now.
Yeah.
Trying to make it from every day and getting into heaven. That's the mode.
She's like, I don't know nothing but no gay lifestyle. I don't know. That's some weirdo shit to her. So that's where I came from. You know what I'm saying? Everything is traditional. You either a Baptist, Methodist, that's it.
Oh, you can't even be Episcopal, huh?
Catholics, those are mostly white people.
Wait a minute. What about the AME, man? The AME, African Methodist Episcopal Church.
Well, that's the church I went to, Nazareth. AME. Yeah. Even you are you a Baptist? That's mostly it. It's some non-denomination, but those are very small churches. And Catholics, those are mostly whites. They ain't no. And when I grew up, there wasn't really no Latinos like that.
Yeah.
Until I got to like 12th grade.
Right.
That's when I saw a dude. He said, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm from Connecticut. I'm like, what? Where is Connecticut? and where's Puerto Rico? I never heard of it. And he was like, oh, I'm from, what did he say he was from? I'm from Bridgeport. Bridgeport? Where the hell is Bridgeport? Connecticut. I don't know what the hell you talking about, bro. You know, you look black to me. That's shoot basketball. You know, so
we had sprinkles of everybody, but then what do you call it? Like the furthest out we got was somebody came over from South Africa.
well, yeah, they've been some of them
Still in
are,
apartheid era.
yeah. There wasn't a lot of foreigners around like that, bro, until I came. I went, and when I went in the Navy,
Uh-huh.
no, when I went to college in '93, a couple of months after I graduated high school,
Uh-huh.
and like 2 years later, I started seeing more people doing the summer jobs I had. And '96, I went in the Navy. And when I came back home in '98, there were foreigners everywhere.
Yeah.
They were everywhere. When I say everywhere, I couldn't go nowhere without somebody speaking Spanish. They were everywhere. And I was kind of blown away at the time. I'm like, God damn, all these damn people came. God damn, bro. You know, because when I grew up, it was blacks, whites, handful of Koreans, handful of Chinese,
Yeah.
handful of Africans, handful of people from the island.
Countries.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, when I came back, bro, it was wide open. If you went to a restaurant, I hear people speaking Spanish, they're speaking German. That's how it was. I seen women. I said, damn, she's a nice looking girl, but I don't know where she's from. You know, I don't know where she's from. She looked good, but I don't know what she's talking about. And I came back home for 2 weeks in '98, right? And I'm kind of shocked. I'm like, dang, these people from all over the place. And then I came home for 2 weeks and went back to Japan. And by this time, I was starting to get used to being in Japan. You know, after a year and a half or whatever, give or take. You know, and I made the best of it, man. I didn't necessarily like being over there though. I just made the best of it, and that was it, man. When it was time to go, it was time to go. It's a hard place to live, man, because there's too many damn restrictions.
Yeah, hard to get close to people.
Well, that too. But I didn't really have that wasn't the biggest problem for me. It was just it's too many damn restrictions, bro. You can't do this, you can't do that. And just socially speaking, now that you bring that up, you don't talk to people you don't meet people on the street. That's like forbidden.
Yeah.
So what the hell you meet people?
That's how you meet people at, right?
Like, oh, you gotta go through a friend. Well, I ain't got no fucking friends. You meet them at the club. I don't want to go to the nightclub all the time. Or you meet them at the bar. Well, it's hard. People don't really talk to people in the bars like that. You know? Or you meet them at I don't know, at the bar, the bass club. Everybody's in there. Hey, the girls are being passed around. Or you meet them at some old hole in the wall right outside the base.
Yeah,
being passed around, man. Them girls them wells, they done got ran through 10 years before I got over here. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I end up just getting on the train. I was frustrated one day. I ended up just getting on the train. Fuck it. I'll learn my way. Because the train is not, the train system over there is not easy to learn. Even in English, it ain't easy to learn.
Really?
No, it's not. It's not user friendly.
You mean the regular metro or the Shinkansen?
I took both. I took the subway and the train. And the bus.
Damn.
And the cabs. It's not easy to learn that shit. If you don't look, if you go to Japan on vacation,
right,
I recommend you
go with the tour.
Find somebody. Hopefully, you can find somebody to go over there with that know their way around, or find somebody over there that's willing to show you around. Because it's not easy. That train system is not easy. It's not like being over here in America. Over here in America, it's not difficult at all.
Right.
But in
It's
Japan,
really nothing anyway.
Exactly. Because in Japan, they got all kinds of lines: red, green, blue, purple,
right,
white.
Well, DC's like that, but still at the same time, they're talking about trying to do that for the whole Eastern Seaboard right now, but I don't see that. Not just yet. Not just yet. No.
Yes.
But
so but you know, and then for whatever reason, as far as connecting with people, meeting people, most people would lie to you over there.
right.
They would not tell you.
Hold on 1 second. I'm listening. I got to deal with this little animal real quick. I'll be right back. But I'm still listening. I can still hear you.
Oh, okay. I got man, I've been on here almost.
But I did want to ask you something about, have you used Chat GPT yet? If you about to leave.
No, I got something better. I got something that I use that's better than that.
What's that?
But there ain't no name. I don't have a name for it yet. But it's gonna come out. The guy that I'm dealing with, he's gonna release it probably another week. His shit is better. His what he uses is better than Chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was using it and some of my business ideas I had told you about before. I just, different science ideas and things like that. It was like they picked up what I was saying and organized it. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
You just said and understood everything I just said and organized it for me. And then you told me where to go set this stuff up. So it set everything up for me. If I wanted to go to somebody and set up a business plan, the business plan is already set up. All I gotta do is go to what's his name, small SBA, and get help to get it started. That's it.
Yeah. He actually programmed. He took Chat GDP.
Yeah.
And upgraded it. He's next level.
Okay.
He's next level. I'm gonna show you when he launched it. I'm already using it already. When he launched it next week or two, if I'm not mistaken, I'm gonna show you how it looks. I'm gonna show you.
Send it to me. Send it to me. Now you got me curious.
Yeah,
you got me curious.
Level. I haven't seen anything like this online.
You got my information, right?
Yeah.
My email. All right. You got that Renegade money, right? Renegade money.
Yeah.
That's your email. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Because
you can do. He got it programmed. You can write almost anything.
But is it connected to the network? Because Chat GPT is not connected outside. I mean, you can communicate with it, but it's not connected to, look outside of itself. Like
Oh
look
well,
at,
no, he got it connected to a server in China.
oh,
He took it to the next level.
oh, let it out.
And he can write code.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay.
he anything you ever thought about wanting to write, or even if you want a speech, even if you want a sales letter or a business plan or
Right.
email, whatever. He got everything. He got like anything you ever wanted to write. He and then he'll just program it to do it. And he takes feedback from us.
Right.
Because I'm dealing with this guy for I don't know, probably like 20 years now. So yeah, but most of the stuff I see online, it's a lot of misspells, misspelled words. See, you don't gotta
Right.
write that shit. No.
Right.
I'm not saying you shouldn't read what
Right.
what what comes out. You should read it.
Right. Right.
But that shit, I like it's bad grammar. They speaking Spanglish. Oh, this shit sucks. And the one thing I like is he's gonna charge a flat fee. It's not
Right.
gonna be no monthly thing. He's like it's flat fee for life.
How much is that?
Huh?
How much is that?
I don't know how much it's gonna be. If I had to guess, probably $9.97. If I had to guess. But a lot of these other people I see, it's gonna be like they got like a monthly
Month
fee,
to month thing. Yeah.
and it's not that you don't get that much for what they have
Right.
to offer.
Right.
I'm like, and like I said, there's a lot of misspelled words, and I think one guy was bragging about. He said, "Yeah, I can." He said he needed some type of legal form or whatever.
Right.
I said, man, I can get any type of legal form I want, and have an attorney look at it. And 9 times out of 10, he gonna say, yeah, this is a go. This is good. It's just like I just saw the shit online, man. Today, being online today is not the way. It's not the way it used to be today.
Oh no. No.
Today, it's going down. Being online, it used to be the only place where you could find the truth. But today,
They build in lies.
being online today is like looking at TV. you got people saying anything. They lying. You got people just saying stuff just to be saying stuff, bro. I'm like, man, come on, man. That's a lie. That's a lie. And then let me tell you what a lot of them will do. They'll bring somebody on that's a well-respected person.
Right.
And they'll change up and be like, yeah, he right. Yep. He right. I'm like, wait a minute. 2 weeks ago, you were saying something else, bro.
Right.
You were lying 2 weeks ago. And now you changed up. You being honest now. Yeah, man. Man. He's a good brother. He's a good brother, man. Wait a minute. Now he is a good brother now. But you lied 2-3 weeks ago. That's what you got online now.
Before I go, I know this is a tough thing for anybody to answer. But what happened with Jamie Foxx, man?
I don't know. I don't know for sure. They say he was on a movie.
Everybody I know that's in the entertainment industry can't give me a straight answer.
But they don't know.
Because 1 second he got his butt whooped, and then the next minute he had a stroke. I'm like,
beat up.
yeah,
I didn't hear that
or
part.
both. I'm just like, what? Tell me something. It doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know. Man, I don't. When it comes to these entertainers, man, you don't really know what the truth is. You know,
That is true. That is true.
you don't really know. You know, they playing a different game than us.
Yeah.
You know, shit. And a lot of them don't live long. Go figure.
Yeah.
Something's going
There's
on in
something.
Hollywood.
Yeah, somebody said something about that too.
A lot of them don't live
You
long.
you aren't gonna live very long if you're in the system. They're betting on it.
Yeah,
They're counting on it, banking on
I don't think that's a coincidence. I
it.
don't
Yep.
believe everybody's committing
We
suicide.
we got that classic hits right here.
Yeah,
See,
everybody.
now that he's gone, we got everything for you. It's total compilation.
I, everybody ain't committing suicide like that.
The late and great.
Yeah, it'd be like, oh, he wrote a letter and left it, and I read it,
Huh.
and this is what it said. What? You
Yeah,
don't know?
somebody was saying that the police came to him and he said somebody's trying to kill him, when he was in the
Maybe,
hospital.
maybe,
Ugh.
but even if that's true, then no one's gonna believe him. That's the same thing Michael Jackson said, and he
Where
did.
is he?
So nobody's gonna believe you.
The game is still working. It's
So
undefeated.
they playing a different game, and
Yep.
see when they get isolated amongst themselves and nobody's around, they vulnerable
Right.
because you over there by yourself. You got away from all the people you started off with. You ain't fuck with them no more.
Huh.
You around your team, whoever that is, they robbing you. If they're not
Right.
robbing you now, they're gonna rob you when you die.
Uh,
Don't
Dying
get
or dead.
nothing get passed down.
Uh-huh.
Damn estate going to probate. The lawyers they splitting up every goddamn thing now. Because everything when shit going to probate, it's supposed to most states by law, the next of kin supposed to get the shit.
Right.
But if the next of kin end up dead, well, shit.
Well, don't be older either, because they can try to sign you over as being that they're taking care of you or something like that, or taking care of your stuff.
Yeah.
What is his
Okay.
name? Last week tonight, with I forget his name.
Who?
Last week tonight with I forget the dude's name, but he showed that they've been taking elderly people, taking control of their lives. Basically their accounts, their everything, and
Man, there's a
just
lot of people like that.
yeah, trying to say, oh, we're taking care of them and everything. You don't even know them. You've never even met them, and you're taking what is it, responsibility for them? Kind of like
Like
having
caretaker?
huh?
Sound like a caretaker?
Yeah, basically
Well,
having
they all call them handlers.
being having responsibility for them. Like, first of
Handlers.
all,
Call them handlers.
and all they have to do is go up to a courthouse and
Well,
say that.
everybody in it, they all in it. Everybody's in on it, bro.
Right, right,
You know what I'm saying? If and they threaten the family. And a lot of these families a lot of these families they're not really about that life like that. I
right,
mean,
right,
a lot of these
right,
people are old.
right.
You can just talk a little shit to them. They'll get scared, sign over every goddamn.
Well, let me get out of here because
All right, bro. I'm about to get out. It's been way over, bro. Salute, brother.
oh, see
Peace.
you too. Bye.
Another episode. Yes, sir. Man, it was official, man. Like a referee with a whistle. So like, share this episode, hit the Cash App. Don't forget about the Love Can't Wait podcast and all that good stuff, man. And if you want to reach out to me, my email is below. That's renegademoney@gmail.com. And that's about all I got, man. I've been on here for a long time. I'm out.
Alright. Just got the call, it's going down tonight. It's a lot of goodbyes here tonight. But then I saw the stallion that I like. Here from Cali, I live in the